The moment you hear the words, 1 cent, your mind probably jumps to something small, ordinary, almost forgotten. But today's story proves that sometimes the smallest coins hide the biggest secrets. Somewhere in Southeast Asia, a copper-colored coin quietly traveled through hands, pockets, and markets, never revealing that decades later it would be whispered about in collector circles as one of Malaysia's rarest and most valuable surprises. Between 1967 and 1981, Malaysia produced its 1 cent coins during a period of national identity, economic rebuilding, and rapid modernization. These coins were never meant to be special. They were made for everyday use, for buying candy, paying fares, or making change at roadside stalls. Yet history has a strange habit of turning ordinary objects into extraordinary treasures. What makes this story powerful is not just rarity, but timing. Malaysia had only recently formed as a nation, and its early coinage symbolized unity, independence, and progress. The 1 cent coin carried the national emblem with quiet pride, circulating at a time when few imagined these early issues would one day become historical artifacts. Most people treated these coins casually. They were dropped, scratched, lost, or melted down without a second thought. But collectors know something the public rarely notices. Within long production runs, subtle changes appear. A minor mint adjustment, a metal composition shift, or a limited batch can quietly rewrite a coin's destiny. During the late 1960s, Malaysia experimented with materials and minting techniques. Global copper prices were unstable, and governments worldwide were adjusting coin compositions to manage costs. These changes created small variations in weight, tone, and strike quality that only trained eyes would later recognize as significant. As the years passed into the 1970s, circulation intensified. Urban growth increased demand for small denominations, and coins wore down quickly. Many early 1 cent coins disappeared naturally through damage, corrosion, and demonetization, shrinking surviving numbers far faster than official records ever suggested. Collectors today believe that a tiny fraction of the original mintage from select years actually survived in high-grade condition. Some coins escaped circulation entirely, preserved unknowingly in jars, drawers, or inherited collections. These untouched examples became the foundation of modern rarity. What elevates the Malaysia 1 cent story is the presence of striking anomalies. Certain coins show off-center strikes, weak die impressions, or metal inconsistencies that were never corrected at the time. In the modern market, these imperfections are not flaws, they are fingerprints of authenticity and scarcity. International collectors began noticing these coins quietly. Auction listings from Asia started gaining attention overseas, and suddenly a denomination once ignored became the subject of serious research. When global demand meets limited supply, prices don't rise slowly, they jump. Another factor driving value is cultural nostalgia. Coins from this era represent a formative chapter of Malaysian history. They carry emotional weight, linking collectors to a time of national growth, resilience, and identity. Emotional value often fuels financial value in the collectibles world. Condition plays a critical role here. A heavily worn 1 cent coin may still be interesting, but pristine examples are a different story entirely. Sharp details, original luster, and untouched surfaces can multiply a coin's desirability beyond expectations. Professional grading changed everything. Once certified by major grading services, these coins gained legitimacy on the global stage. Suddenly, collectors from Europe, the Middle East, and North America started competing for pieces they had never noticed before. Scarcity alone does not create legends. Stories do. And as word spread about forgotten Malaysian coins appearing in estate finds and old family collections, curiosity exploded. Every discovery fueled the belief that more hidden treasures were still out there. Social media and YouTube played a powerful role in amplifying interest. Videos showcasing rare finds reached millions, pulling new collectors into the hobby. What was once niche became mainstream curiosity, especially among younger audiences fascinated by hidden value. The years between 1967 and 1981 now stand out as a golden window for collectors. Within this range, specific mint years and varieties have become almost mythical, discussed in hushed tones at auctions and private sales. What makes this market thrilling is unpredictability. A single newly discovered coin can reset price expectations overnight. One sale can redefine what collectors are willing to pay, pushing values into territory once thought impossible. Now comes the moment everyone waits for, the value. High-grade, ultra-rare Malaysia 1 cent coins from this era, especially those with verified mint anomalies or exceptional preservation, have been privately valued and discussed in ranges reaching $1,200,000 to over $3 million US, depending on condition, provenance, and collector demand. These numbers are not driven by hype alone. They are backed by scarcity, historical importance, and a rapidly expanding global collector base. When wealth moves into tangible assets, rare coins often lead the way. Many collectors now search family holdings, old safes, and forgotten boxes with renewed urgency. The idea that a coin once worth almost nothing could now change lives is powerful motivation. The Malaysia 1 cent story also reminds us how history hides in plain sight. Value is not always obvious at the moment of creation. Sometimes it takes decades, even generations, for significance to fully reveal itself. As demand continues to grow, experts believe the ceiling has not yet been reached. Each year, fewer examples remain available, locked away in long-term collections. Scarcity tightens, and pressure builds. For viewers of RareCoinsVault, this isn't just entertainment. It's an invitation to look closer at what you already own. Coins you've ignored may carry stories the world is just beginning to understand. In the end, the Malaysia 1 cent coin teaches a simple truth: rarity is born from time, survival, and perception. What once passed silently through millions of hands now stands as a symbol of hidden wealth, and somewhere, right now, a forgotten coin waits patiently, not knowing that its moment, like this story, is finally being told.